All right, M.A.S movies and shows, Total Trucker here, and another show you can binge watch. Before we get started on this, man, let me just go ahead and say this. I can only do one of these at a time, man. So for those that keep on coming on, hey, what about this show? What about that show? This is a good one. This is a good one. Gracias, I appreciate that. And but I'm only doing one at a time, Holmes. So chillax, Holmes. Chillax. That's it. All right. Here we got Lethal Weapon. Oh yeah. Yeah, Lethal Weapon. Based pretty much off the movie, man. The iconic movies, right? With Murtaugh and Riggs, Detective Martin Riggs, man, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover as Roger Murtaugh. Well, here we got it a little bit more in present day. Now, this only lasted 3 seasons. It is basically what you would think of the movie, except just in modern day Los Angeles. It lasted 3 seasons from 2016 to 2019. And Roger Murtaugh, played by Damian Wayans, and Detective Martin Riggs, man, played by Joseph Crawford. Now, let me go ahead and give you guys this. Rebooting the hit movie franchise of the same name, Lethal Weapon, is in modern day Los Angeles, where Detective Roger Murtaugh works a crime ridden beat. Some of Murtaugh's colleagues at the LAPD include Detective Bailey, Captain Brooks Avery, and a pathologist named Scorsese. Murtaugh, married to Trish and a father of 3, finds himself working with Detective Wesley Cole, which we'll get to in just a second. We'll get to in just a second with Detective Wesley Cole, a former international CIA operative who has been everywhere and seen everything. Cole must adjust to life on the West Coast while navigating his partnership with Murtaugh. Okay, so on here, it doesn't mention anything about Joseph Crawford and Martin Riggs. Even though Martin Riggs, as you can see here, is on the show. He's in the first 2 seasons. Remember, this show only lasted 3 seasons. It can only last so long because it is an action-packed show, and every season had at least 15 episodes. I really enjoyed it, man. This is a fast-paced, high-action show. And these two guys, their chemistry seemed very, very well. However, behind the scenes, it seemed like these two guys were just not getting along. And Joseph Crawford, who you guys see on here, who plays Detective Martin Riggs, I guess he was hard to work with. Now, I don't really know much about the Vato. This is the first time I believe I've seen him. Maybe I have seen him in passing in something else, but this is the first time I've seen him. And rumor has it that he was very, very hard to work with. So in the final season, they bring in another character. So they get rid of Detective Martin Riggs, and they bring in somebody to play the role of Wesley Cole, played by Sean William Scott. Most of you guys probably know him from American Pie. And he brings that humor at the same time, just like I said in the description, he is former CIA. And while I still think it was a good show, I just liked it more with the chemistry with Martin Riggs, right? It changed the atmosphere up a little bit. Now, this show ended in 2019. To my understanding, from what I heard, Damian Wayans didn't want to do it anymore due to his health issues, and he just couldn't commit to it anymore. It is a high action based show. So if you're into action movies, if you're into that kind of stuff, this show, I think, does do justice for the movie. If you're a big fan of the movies Lethal Weapon, check this show out. Check this series out. I think it does. I think it does do it justice. You know, usually it's one or the other. You either love the movies and you hate the show, or you love the show and hate the movies. In this case, I actually really enjoyed the series, just like I love the movies. So it was only going to last so long, though. There's only so much action they could really jam pack in a season, especially. I mean, I think the second season had over 20 episodes or something like that. But hey, man, you guys could go ahead, check it out. Lethal Weapon. And that is another show you can binge watch.